Alright, so as some of y'all know, I participate in the blade sports stuff, the chopping competitions, and I've been looking for a new chopper. I sold my old chopper to get a new chopper. Oh my gosh. Alright, you guys gotta check this out. Hold on a second. Let me reach back here to Chopper Town. Oh, let's get into this.
Please hold. Jimislash. Please hold. Please hold for Jimislash.
Okay, so this is a whole story of things. Back in March, I was at the chopping competition there in Alabama, and I didn't run into him, he was there to chop, the world champion Donavon Phillips, and he's a knife maker. I also happened to be there the day that he set the world record for bottles, cutting bottles in a row. I forget what it was. It was insane. You basically had to have the perfect human physique for that, like albatross arms, long, condor wing arms and tall, and he did it. It was amazing. In slow motion, it was even more amazing. You have to go check it out. I made a video of it. It's back there somewhere in March. But, so I talked to him about my chopper. Now, the thing is, a lot of these chopper guys are taller than me. I'm hovering around the 5'8" area, and these guys most of them are pretty tall, at least 6 feet tall. And so I was wanting something to change up just a little bit, and so I asked him, is there any way we could just put a little cant to it, the handle, so when I'm doing the chopping, it gives me just a little bit of a different angle and kind of changes out the height advantage a little bit, not a whole lot, maybe a couple inches. So we talked about it, and we talked about it over the summer and through all the COVID stuff, and so he finally finished it up this week. Excuse me. And I went out there to Morton, Mississippi, to pick it up on my way back from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Let me tell you what. First, I'm going to tell you about the story. I'm just going to give you a brief story. I was expecting to go out there. It was, not late in the evening. It was like 6 o'clock in the evening. I was expecting to get there, pick up the knife, shake his hand, and he was just going to, kick me in the rear and put me on my way. The thing is, that's not what happened at all. Oh my gosh, I had the best time. I went, and he treated me like, I don't know, like we're old friends. Now, we're not super friends, but we're friends, but not. The way he treated me was awesome. And we went into his shop, and I'm gonna tell you what, if you want to get a knife made, you want to get a knife made by this guy. Again, I have no reason to sit here and sell this guy to you or sell his knives, but I've had knives made by guys that like knives, and I have guys that make knives for a living, and there's a difference between the two. This guy loves knives. Donavon loves knives, and it was an amazing time I had with him. We went through his collection. We went through the stories he had are insane. I'm not going to tell you the stories because they're not my stories, and maybe he'll let me interview him one of these days, and he can tell you the stories. But the stories were amazing. All the chopping competition stories, all the knife stories were just so. There's like these personal insight into this really cool, different history of chopping, history of knives and stuff, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. I left the boys in the truck for like 2 hours while I talked to Donavon. They weren't happy, but it's the way things had to be. I wasn't going to get this opportunity again, not for a while. So I was able to sit there and talk with him about different things, and it was just awesome. It was an experience. It's one of these knife experiences, and it's not just buying a knife. It could have gone from, here's your knife, good to see you, see you next time I see you, and instead it just turned into one of those memorable, historical knife experiences. And now I'll get you into this knife. Now I told you my little story. It was awesome, and Donavon, if you get a chance to watch this, I really appreciate it. It's one of those things I'll always remember, and it was a lot of fun. But that's not why we're here, I know. Let's get into this real quick, and I'll show you. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Holy. Oh man, look at that thing. So what you have here is, I don't even know how many inches this is. Let me just go down here and check it out. 10 inches. Holy heck. And then it's got to be specifically, so it's 15 inches overall, 10 inches on that blade. M4. Oh my gosh. It's got his stamp on there. Can you see that? Donavon Phillips, Morton, Mississippi. And so it weighs 28 ounces. It's a beast, and I can't wait to use it. I'm gonna be using it this weekend up in Waxahachie, Texas. And it just feels amazing. It just right here. See, so right here is, let's say, I don't know, like, see, right there is where you would hit the table normally. So now right here is where I'm gonna be hitting the table, if that makes any sense at all. So it just gives me a little bit of extra, and hopefully that helps me do a little bit better. I'm not very good at this chopping stuff, but I sure enjoy it. Check that out. This thing is just a beast. Like, I say 28 ounces, M4 steel. Check it out. Oh man. So it's M4, 24 ounces. Oh man, I can't wait to cut down a telephone pole with this thing. I'm getting to use it this weekend. So what it is it's I forget what they call it, is a hidden tang. So the tang comes down to right about here on this thing, and he canted that thing so nicely. He did it perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. It was just a wonderful experience. It was just a wonderful experience being able to talk to him. The nicest dude. Dude's huge. He's like just a giant dude. Let's see if I can find a picture. Find a picture. I'll show right here of me standing between him and Big Chris. So I'll try and find it and see if I can show it to you guys. But he's just a big man, totally nice guy. Just like a, I don't know, he's like the ghost of Christmas, the ghost of Christmas past in the movie, where he's this big dude with the beard and he's really kind and nice. That's him. Just an awesome dude. And if you're ever gonna get a knife made, especially like a chop or something, think about going through him, because he's got skills. He's got super love for knives. He's like us. He's like a knife addict kind of person. And I love the fact that I bought a knife from somebody like that. Not the fact, I mean, besides the fact that he's super skilled, obviously. He has awesome blades, and if you check out his other stuff, he's got amazing abilities. But the fact that he's got that, plus he loves knives too. And so I just kind of lucked out. Everything about this was a good thing, and it worked out really, really well. Way better than I could have hoped, and especially that last part. We got to hang out with him for a couple hours at his shop and just listen to him tell me stories about different things that have happened to him and his journey through the chopping competition. It's just an amazing, amazing time. So, get a chance, look him up, look up Donavon Phillips, check out some of his videos. I know they're on here. World champion chopper, world record holder for the bottle cut, and just an amazing knife maker. This chopper, you'll see me in action. I'm going to do some videos this weekend. You'll see how well. The chopper's not going to be at fault. So if I mess up, it's not going to be the chopper's fault. It'll be my fault, because this chopper is just about perfect. I think that's it. Hit like, hit subscribe, tell your friends, and I'll talk to y'all later.